Hi my ladies, this is Elsa with JustafewDesigns, and I am going to start on my my Halloween mini that I have been talking about that I wanted to do and have you all watch me work on it. If you opened your kits already, you saw that I have them packaged individually, page 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the front page. So there's going to be 5 pages total. Now the way that I have packaged it is how I thought that the page would look, you know, how I think I'm going to decorate it. I had to have some kind of base on where to start, but all the pieces are interchangeables, and you know, you can do your own thing. You don't have to decorate it the way that I am, but I just thought that that would give you a nice little start. You have received little baggies, and in each page has a little baggie with different little pieces, and all those pieces need to be put together. So you're going to, I was going to go through what was in your kit today. You got the little baggie with some paper piecing pieces that you're going to need. 2 mats. Mine are a little different than yours. I think yours are green just because I ran out of the paper. And you got some tags that the page will call for. You got an envelope, and it's probably a different color from mine also. You got a few die cut pieces like this, and then you got the 2 main focal pieces for the page that we're going to use on there. Like I said, you don't have to put these things together the way that I am. I just thought that's how that would work. Page 2 also has tags, really big, nice tags for nice pictures, because you know it's all about the pictures. And then you got a bag filled with a whole bunch of little paper pieces that we'll be piecing together. You got your 2 focal points also, you know, your 2 mats that will go on the outside, and then you got some pieces of paper that we're going to cut and put together, and I'll show you what. Now on page 2, you will have gotten a long strip of paper in your kit that measures 12, I think it's 4 pieces of paper like this. Now this is what is going to make our slider. We're going to use that to make the slider card that goes in your kit. So don't cut this piece up into little pieces unless you have other Halloween paper to replace it with. That will make your slider card. You also received a piece of cardstock that is, I believe, 9 inches long, and with other little pieces that go on the inside, and that's going to make your waterfall or cascading part of your book, okay? And that was page 2. On page 3, you also got another little bag filled with little things that you need to put together. You got your focal points here, mats that will go on the outside of the page. You got some really neat tags, and you know, they go like this or they can go like this. It just depends. Or you can put this on either side and use them however you please. And you got some just piece of paper, and I don't know if yours has, I don't think that's supposed to be in there. That's just something that came out of one of the die cuts. Okay, and you should have gotten a piece of, I just cut a piece of plastic bag out that you will need for the slider card. Crystal was in charge of making sure everything was in it, so if you don't get it, it's her fault. So, and then page 4 has the cauldron and some other pieces and 2 tags. So that's our kit. And then page 1 or your front cover has the haunted house, the back, and this funny looking tag, a background, and that'll be page 1. And in with your kit there should be a little brad. We're gonna need that brad, okay, when you do page 1 or the cover page. Then you also got 5 pages, 5 black sheets of paper. That's your book, and you got one 12 by 6 piece of black chipboard. That is what is going to make our covers, so don't cut into that just yet, okay? That the best thing to do would be to put all our little pieces together, have them ready, so once we do the book, we can just grab our finished pieces and start putting them together. So the easiest one to work with is going to be the cauldron for page 4. So, because it's just 3 pieces and it's enough to get you started into paper piecing. Now, the little handle is a little fragile, so don't don't pull on it, don't tear it off. If you do, it's okay. When you go to glue it on your paper, you can always glue it down and you won't tell it's torn. So, but with this one, you don't even need a pin because it is a bigger area to work with. So let me move my pages out of the way so they're not right there all in your face. Oh, here's the slider that I wanted to show you. I'll get one other. This is just a demo. So you're gonna make something that does this. Okay, and this is not anything new, but I do have a lot of newbies that are watching my series that I'm communicating back and forth with, that are new to scrapbooking. So I'm doing stuff that is maybe old news for veteran scrapbookers, but really exciting for newcomers. So I thought that's what we do. That's what I do. Also, for page 4, you have these die cuts that it's going to be completely up to you how you want to decorate your book. I thought that would look really neat if you put that on there. That alone already looks pretty. And then once you shade it, you can do this. You can cut the outside of this and just take the inside circle and put it on the inside of this, and it would give you a black inside with the peach outline. So it's endless, and even though we all got the same kit, everyone's book can look different if you go at it on your own. But I got some emails today, some really neat emails, and some of the ladies said that they're going to do it just like I do. So that's cool too. We can all have the same book. Okay, so when you go to glue this piece down, if you notice on it, it has that little hole right there. So just make sure that you put the glue on the right side. This little hole has to match with that little hole right there. So don't put the glue on this side and they go to glue it on this side, but oh, it doesn't fit. So to avoid that kind of mistake, if you're able, you can put the glue on the piece itself, and then you don't run into the problem of having applied the glue to the wrong piece, if that even makes any sense. I want to thank everybody that ordered the kit. Thank you. It took me exactly 7 days to cut all the kits, and that might be a little bit too much glue, so I'm just going to wipe it down. It is a lot of cutting, a lot of time, and a lot of paper went into cutting these kits. That was me and Crystal working together. She was using her Cricut, I was using mine, and instabilities. Oh, you also got, I don't know where my little bag is. You got a, here it is. I threw this in. It's a little baggie with a whole bunch of different die cuts from my Nestabilities dies that I just purchased, that I thought, oh, would be cute. That will work with your book, and you can use them throughout the book. So you should have gotten a little bag like that too. And I double check all the packages so I know that everybody got all these pieces in there. Crystal checked them, and then I checked them, and I was like imagining making sure that I didn't forget nothing on nobody's. Yeah. Okay, so that's your first piece. Now, this one was actually 2 pieces that I cut out. The white one is on the bottom, and then the purple one. But the purple with all the little openings is kind of fragile, so I didn't want to ship that and it get tangled up with everything else. So I went ahead and pieced that part for you. Okay, and the cauldron has a little piece that stands up a little bit right here. So just that is your guide on where the oozing applies to, and then you have a piece that looks like that. Isn't that cute? And when we start decorating the book, I will show you how different all these pieces can look if you start incorporating stuff like this. Like Crystal was here, she became mad at me because I'm using my zoom in and zoom out. She hates that I do that. But look, like if this was, let's say that this is your page and here's your cauldron, and you can use this to put your cauldron on top of. See how that looks? Then you can use this big orange piece over here. Put it on top of it. And see how it changes the whole feel and look of it? So have fun, ladies. Use all the pieces, and you can even put a little thing inside the cauldron to decorate the cauldron. Look at that. Yeah. So you got a whole bunch of neat little die cuts here that we will be using as the episodes. You know, as I do more episodes. Okay, so that was for page 4, and it'll say page 4 on your little envelope that I did. Now, on page 3, we have the Skeletor and the Witch's Nest, is what I'm calling them. I don't know what they're called in the actual book itself. Okay. I tried to take all the little die cut pieces out and give you clean cuts, but I might have missed a few here and there. So just go over your pieces and make sure that everything is cleaned out like this. I just used the tip of my fingernail. You can use a any little sharp pointed tool. So, be real gentle if I left some in there when you do it. Don't just pull them because it may tear. Once again, you know, we're working with paper. So here we go. Now, once again, preference on how you think it's going to look better for you and what you like better. I am going to design my book. Here's the black one. My black one's not all cleaned out. This one is really pretty. It's like a little filigree mat. These two mats I'm using to place my two pieces over on them. So this is my little Skeletor, and he is a skeleton, and mine is not cleaned up, so yours will be clean, and all the little empty places will match up with each other. And I'm thinking of putting him on top of that, like that. You may choose to put him on top of that. You may choose to just use this for something else and just put him on top of that. So you may just choose to use each one individual. That is a mat, that is a mat, and that is a mat. So you have 3 separate pieces. And then there is this, and I call this the witch's layer. It's got a bird and the 2 bats, which I went ahead and glued down for you. Because once again, there's too many tiny little pieces that I didn't want to just throw out there. Now, this, I'm planning on putting this one on over this, like this. I like how that looks. But once again, if, and these are going to go like this. So, technically, I have 2 photo mats right here. But, if you use them separate, you have 5. So it's going to be entirely up to you how you decide to mat this together and put it together. Once again, I didn't clean this out yet. So I'll come back to this one once I clean this, so you don't have to sit there and watch me do it. But that one is in page 2. No, page 3 is what this is. And what else is on page 3? The big, these are your mats for page 3. No, your tags, I'm sorry, page 3. You can choose to glue them like that, or you can choose to use them individually. So then you have 4 of them. Once again, you can go like that, and you go like this. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. Different color combinations that you can use. You can glue them together. This one, though, I will do this right now and show you, and you can follow along. So you can have that part done. Okay, this one came with this little bag where the witch's hat is in. And I will zoom in for this so you can see everything that came in this little baggie. Okay. I went ahead and glued the little black buckle to the hat's brim, but that goes right there. So let's glue that down. Just take a little bit of glue. And glue that right there. And that is the hat. And then you got 2 bats and 2 body inserts for your bats. Look at these little pieces right here. Once again, the body inserts are, you can go ahead and use them, or you can use your bats just black. It's all up to you how you decide you want to use them. I think I started to put some of these together for you ladies, so your bats may already have the bodies in them. I don't remember, I had so many of them to do. I don't know if I am going to be cutting any more of these kits out just because it was so time consuming, but if you're interested, email me. It depends what kind of day I'm having if I want to make another kit or not. But okay, so those are some of the pieces that we'll be using for this page, page 3. Now, you should have got 4 little pumpkin skull heads like this. And these go on the corners of this die cut, and this is on page 3. And you just put the little baby right there. Right there, just like that. And I tend to use this pen for stuff that's a lot smaller, like that Skeletor. You're going to need it for that. These pieces that have a little bigger area for you to glue down, I just use my regular glue, and I use Scotch tacky glue. It's so quiet without Crystal. I hate doing this without her. She had school today and got done really late, and I've been waiting for her, and I promised everybody about the kids that I would have this out today, and I missed today because it's already Wednesday. It's 1 o'clock here. She came home and she was so tired from school, and she had to work, and she picked up the baby, and so I kept him today. And she just couldn't find the time to be here for this. So that's that piece right there. Okay, so now you have your 2 bats, your hat, and your 1 piece put together. Now I'm going to keep putting everything back in the little baggies until we start putting the book together. So that was page 3. Let me see what else is in here that we can put together. I want to put that Skeletor together, but I got too much cleaning up on it to do, so I will clean it up tonight and we will put it together tomorrow. And okay, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place my witches right there. So that's what my mat's going to look like. 2 has a little package with a whole bunch of new stuff. And this we can actually go ahead and put the mats together. You got one that's got the 2 bats. Well, once again, you can choose to put it together, or when you go to do your book or pages, you're going to have different folding techniques for the pages. You can just use it as a mat like that, or you can go ahead and do the bottom part like I'm going to do. Okay, so am I out of print? Okay, right there. I got several emails from people that are really excited because this will be their first, not only their first Halloween mini, but the first mini that they do, and I'm so excited for them. I remember my first mini that I made. I called Crystal over and said, "Oh my God, look what I did." She's like, "What is that?" I was so new to this. It quickly became an obsession, though. And also when you glue this, you can choose to glue it straight on it, or you can push it over a little bit to the side, just a tad, and it'll give it a little, like a shadow in the back if you choose to do that. I can't stress enough that, ladies, it's paper. It's supposed to be fun. I do have a friend here locally that she gets so stressed out when pieces don't fit just right, and to the point she gives herself headaches. And I'm thinking, no, don't do that. It's paper. It's fun. So there's your first map. Okay. Then here is the other one. Now this one has this is a cat. You see his little head up here? There is a little face. In your little baggie, there is a little face in here that you need. There it is. There's a little yellow face, and his face goes on there first. So we're going to go ahead and glue that head down. Right there. And then make sure that these two, that the only thing that would mess you up is if it was cut to fit like this and you turned it like this, and then it might not fit. Now you can choose to do this side or this side. Okay, you'll just have to flip your pattern to whichever side fits. I like this Starry Night a lot better because the head is yellow, and there's, even though it's not yellow, it's green for some reason. That yellow pulls that green in to me. So align your pieces, and let's see if this is the side that goes here. If it isn't, flip it over, and it looks like, no, it looks like the other side is better. And now you may just have to flip it and rotate it until you find the best fit. Which, that is it for me right there, I think. Now see how that's off? So it must be this one. That's it. Right there. Now, you can choose to put the cat on the bottom or put him on the top. It just, once again, it is completely up to you. My little mat is not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go. That's it. So I'm going to hold it down here, and I'm going to put a little glue here. There. Now that side is down, it'll be a lot easier for me just to open this up now and finish applying my glue. go. So there's one. And now this one came with a big old cat that once we do the page, you're going to put right there, or you can use it for something else. Now this one has 2 bats that came in your little package. See these bats? You can choose to put black. Oops. Put it as let me see if I can zoom in so you can see this. You can choose to do the black bat like that on the top, or flip him over and he's kind of a tan polka dotty color. That's what I'm going to go with, just because it stands out a little bit more. So put you right there. Remember, this is this will be your little page 2 envelope where you will find all these pieces. Okay, and then there's 2 bats. So now you have those 2 mats.